Hello, everyone. Here. So we get some people on. And let's see. We'll just wait until some people come on. I'm going to do some tarot reading. Hello, welcome. We're going to do some tarot reading and some mediumship reads. The prices are listed in the description. So we'll wait for people to come on. Tarot reading. Welcome. I'm new to YouTube. Normally I'm on my other platform. So get some people on here. So we can it's great to see you guys. So if you message down below and you want to read, I have my cards. Please like and share. Like and share and comment if you want to read. I have all of my tarot decks here. I don't just do readings. I do other things too. I do cord cuttings. I do shadow work. I do spells. I do charms. I do hexes. I do it all, you guys. A lot of people ask me about my spells and things. So so it's great. If you guys want a read, just message below and I'll get you guys a read. So comment below, you guys, if you want to read. I can give you a read. Those of you who want to read, just comment below and I can give you guys a read. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and do a general read and just get started, and then it will be out there. So whoever wants to join in can join. Okay, so this is a general read for the week. This week on 6/11/2021. What this has to offer for, whoever. So, let's talk about you guys being in solitude. This is the Hermit card, and the Hermit card talks about people being in solitude. It talks about getting away, recharging yourself, and we see a lot of us having to do that this day and age, recharging our batteries. It's time for spiritual solitude. Spiritual solitude is very big. You see the lamp, it's lighting the way. So a lot of you guys have the fire spirits inside of you, like the spirit of fire. Like if your zodiac sign is a fire element, that means that you guys are rebellious, and you always are seeking new ideas and things like that. A lot of things that are happening, guys. Things are happening. The new moon and things like that. Some of you guys may be dealing with having more than enough. See, that's the 9 of Cups. And a lot of you guys have a lot that you need to choose from. And a lot of you guys are seeking more than enough. So be careful of that. There's some other things too. A little bit about myself. I've been reading cards for a while now, and I absolutely love it. So another card, let's see. Another card for you guys will be, another fire card. So again, for people who are, charismatic, a Knight of Wands is your card. You're charismatic. You go and you fly by the seat of your pants, and you have a lot of charisma, and you have a lot of power, where people are concerned. That's a good thing. But don't overshadow people that you need. I'm going to use that one. Okay, that's the King of Pentacles. There's a lot of people who are successful and they have active energies, and you're generous and you are an advisor, and people seek out your wisdom. That can go along with this card because it's about spiritual illumination. But remember to take care of yourself first. There's a lot of times people don't take care of themselves. They are, out taking care of other people, but they don't take care of themselves. So remember to love yourself first. Now, there's a difference between narcissistic love and self-love. And self-love is not a bad thing, but sometimes people mistake self-love for narcissism. So you guys need to be really careful about that, because not everybody is narcissistic. I know we're taught not to, be conceited, but conceitedness is narcissism. So we need to really be careful about that. Okay, some of you guys are feeling powerless, and you're trapped in your own mind, and you've created these barriers in your life, and you've made self-created mental prisons of your mind. It's time for you guys to get out of that and stop feeling so trapped and so powerless. I mean, I know we're in the middle, it's crazy right now. The world has gone crazy. There's all kinds of stuff going around. So get out of your head. You see the blindfold? Take off the blindfold, get out of your own head and enjoy life. Get out of that prison that you've created in your mind. This is not a good place to be, you know. Some of you guys are bounded. This is the devil card. Don't be scared. The devil card talks about being bounded to something, being chained to something. It also talks about addictions. If you find yourself in the throes of addiction, seek help. Take off those chains. Those chains are not even on there that hard. They're just barely hanging on. But you can't help but be tempted, you know. And you're excessively indulgent and you're obsessed about something. A lot of you, it could be an obsession about anything, a relationship, an apartment that you're looking for, a certain job that you're looking for, and you're hyper-focused on only that thing, and you forget to look around at the whole picture and at other things that are available. It may not be what you specifically like, but it is exactly what you need. So those of you who are feeling the bonds of that, that's your card. Let it go. Take the blessings that is given to you, that are given to you. Okay? Life is not that hard unless you make it hard. As a lot of people say, Lisa, you know, things are this way, things are that way. Things are like that everywhere. I had one lady come in on Facebook. I'm on Facebook, by the way. The link to my Facebook and the other pages that I'm on are down there 2 days a week. I know that there are single parents out there and non-single parents that are not working at all. And they have no idea how they're going to pay the rent. They have no idea how they're going to pay their car note. The obsessions tie you down, okay? Be happy for what you got. And don't forget, guys, June, there was an extension, and hopefully there's another extension, but June was supposed to be the end of rent forgiveness. So over 11 million people are going to be without homes. So you guys really need to start focusing on that, getting your finances in order. Pentacles, this talks about teamwork and collaboration. It also talks about, you know, skills and tools and crafts. So you really need to get in a place where you can use those skills and abilities, guys. You really do. Okay, so I'm going to do one more general read card for you guys, and I'm going to move on to the relationship read. And hopefully you guys, my prices are in the description today, maybe, if I can be. And then I'm going to be on those links in Facebook. Everything that you need is in the description. Okay, the High Priestess card. This is a beautiful card. This talks about intuition. For those of you who have secrets, or there's something that you're keeping from someone. Secrets don't stay hidden for very long, guys. Women who are the High Priestess ooze mystery and sexuality, and that's a good thing. A way of getting out. Okay, you know what? I feel compelled to pull one more. Excuse me, guys. I've been talking all day. I have classes too, guys. I do cleansings. I do shadow work. I do a lot. Okay, last card is the King of Cups. Excuse me. And when you talk about the King of Cups, any cup card, really, it talks about your personal emotions. So if this was my card, this would be talking about my emotions. So this card is talking about your emotion. All cup cards do. The Pentacle cards, they're green. That's about financial and non-financial blessings. The Higher Arcana cards is what you're going through. And the Sword cards is about you, a reflection of what your mental stability is. So the Cup card is your emotions, your emotional stability. This is your mental stability, your mental, and this is your emotional, because it's a cup. and you scoop up your emotions with a cup. You're looking for forgiveness and trust. You have very high emotions. You see the water. The water is choppy, all cup cards. Besides one pentacle card, and that's the two of pentacle cards, has water in it, and that talks about emotion too. And I think that's the only pentacle cards that has water in it, guys, because it talks about financial balance and emotional balance, balancing out the two. But this one is talking about forgiveness and trust. If you have forgiveness and trust issues, you need to let those things go in the past and get help from them. We all have a past. We need to learn to let go and accept what happened to us in our past. Let it go, and with that comes inner peace. When you have inner peace, then that's when you can live your life fully and 100% without any guilt. And a lot of us carry on guilt from things that happened to us from our past. Okay, so that's the general read for June the 11th, 2021. Let's do the romance, the relationship. And when we talk about relationship, guys, we're talking about all relationships, not just romantic. We're talking about friendships. We're talking about our friends. I just said friendship. I'm sorry. We're talking about our friends and our family. Sorry. It's been a long day. I've been doing a lot of readings and a lot of cleansings. We're talking about our friends, and we're talking about our family members. We're talking about our past. We're talking about our exes. And then we're talking about ourselves, because you have to have a relationship with yourself before you can have a relationship with other people. And how you have a relationship with yourself is you build up your self-confidence. You fall in love with yourself again. It's a struggle. You struggle with it every day. I struggle with it every day. Other people struggle with it every day. Sometimes it's hard to love yourself. Sometimes we can't. It's a battle. There's all kinds of depression and anxiety going on in our lives. There's so many stressors right now, so many triggers for people. So many bad things are happening in the world, and that can depress us, and it can affect our relationships. So this is our first card for a relationship read. Separation. Those of you who are going through a separation or will be going through a separation, now is the time to be apart from each other. If you're fighting with your partner and it's just nonstop, then you need to get away. You need to get away, clear your head, and think about whether or not you should stay together or not, because you don't want to leave on bad terms, right? You want to leave on good terms. You still want to be friends with that relationship. You need to make it work for the kids, because the kids didn't ask to be a part of the whole thing. And so you really need to take time and be civil for the children if you have children. If you're broken up and you've already separated for someone and you have children and you're co-parenting, and you or the other person has a significant other again, come together, collaborate, be co-parents together. Show the children that it's okay to be a blended family. Don't badmouth each other, okay? If you're a religious person, your religious factors come into contact with you for your relationship. You're looking for a love life that's influenced by your religious beliefs and your upbringings and your spiritual path, and that's a good thing. It's okay to wait out for someone who shares your same beliefs. That helps a relationship, okay? But be understanding. If they don't share the same beliefs as you, then you probably shouldn't be in a relationship with them. And especially if you want to be in a relationship with someone and they don't share your views, you can't push them into doing that, because then they'll end up resenting you, and then they won't want to be in a relationship with you Who wants to be in a relationship with a nag? I don't. If you're waiting for someone, you're worth waiting for, so hold off. It's not your time. Destiny doesn't work on your time. It works on destiny's time, and it works on divine timing. Has to work on yourself. You got to work on yourself in order to be ready for your future partner. Okay? Now, if you have anger issues, work on your anger issues. If you have drug and alcohol issues, work on those. If you have codependency issues, work on those. This is when you learn how to love yourself. Do things for yourself. Make yourself happy, because it's not for the other person to make you happy. What makes a happy union, guys, is when you're happy and they're happy. So you have two happy people and they come together. That's what makes a happy relationship. It's not the other person's job to make you happy, just like it's not your job to make them happy. They have to find happiness on their own. Okay. Now, I know a lot of people are like, yeah, but Lisa, isn't a relationship supposed to be 50-50? That's the 50-50 part of it, guys. Your 50-50 part of bringing happiness to the relationship is you being happy. That's getting your mental health under control, your faults and your habits under control, and vice versa. That's how two people come together in happiness. Okay? And that's when you set up the healthy boundaries. And when I say by healthy boundaries, I mean this. I'm a relationship coach, and you don't understand how many times I hear someone say, oh, if I would have known that they'd done this and acted this way, I would have never gotten with them. Well, in the beginning, when your relationship was fresh and new, and all he wanted to do, or all she wanted to do, okay, let's do it this way. Let's give examples more clear. Okay, you're in a relationship, you're a guy, and you're with a girl, and all she does is shop. Shop. She goes to the store, she buys shoes, she buys this, she gets her nails done, she buys purses, she buys makeup. Okay, when you're with her at the beginning, you want everything to be nice and perfect and happy, and you want the person to like you, so you don't say anything. So then when you get with her and you guys are together for like 5 or 6 months, then you start complaining. Oh, well, you're shopping way too much. You're spending way too much money. Hey, you didn't set up that boundary and say, hey, I like to be with a girl that can control her shopping. You didn't say that to her. You let her do it. So she continues that behavior. And then when you start getting mad, you say, I don't want you shopping so much. You're spending too much money. This is coming out of nowhere because you didn't say anything to them at the very beginning, right? The same with women. You don't like a guy who's playing the video game. This is the biggest one I get, guys. This is the biggest complaint. That was the biggest complaint that I get from men. She shops too much. She's way too materialistic. She gets her hair done. She gets her nails done. Well, she's doing it because it makes her feel good. Okay. Here's the guy. Here's the girl. This is the number one complaint I get from women. He's on his video game or with his boys way too much. Always playing the video game. Always on the game. And I want him to talk to me. I'm sitting there and he's ignoring me. So what do? You come and you sit next to him and you want to talk to him while he's playing the video game. It annoys him. It annoys you. You guys get into a big fight. Okay, when you guys barely first started dating, did you tell him that you didn't want to be in a relationship with a guy that was on the video game all the time? No, you didn't, because you wanted to be the nice, cute, accepting girlfriend, better than his last girlfriend, the one that used to complain all the time. You want to be better than her and vice versa, so you don't say anything. And then 6 months down the line, if that, you start complaining to him that you're always on your video game. Well, you're always on your video game. Why? You don't talk to me. You don't do this. Well, you didn't tell him from the beginning that you disliked for someone to be on the video game all the time. You didn't say anything. In fact, you shut up and you sat down and you took it. So when you start complaining to him, you're on your video game all the time. He doesn't know that it bothered you because it didn't bother you before. And here's the other thing that I get, guys. Well, I thought that once we got together, that would change. Well, why? Why did you think it was going to change? You accepted the behavior beforehand. What makes you think it's going to change now? It's not. So set up those healthy boundaries. If one of the things about you don't like is communication, say like it's unacceptable for you to go without talking to that person for 2 or 3 days. No messages, no texts, no nothing. You feel like they're ghosting you, so to speak. Well, did you tell them that when you first got with them? Hey, I like to have an open line of communication, and it makes me feel a certain kind of way. When you don't message me or text, it makes me nervous. No, you didn't. Because again, you wanted to be the nice guy or girl, and you wanted the person to like you. Don't sacrifice your needs to make other people happy, guys. If there's things you won't tolerate in a relationship, make it be known. Don't hide it. You have the right to your feelings, just like they have the right to their feelings. Okay, and engagement. Those of you who are engaged or are going to become engaged, it means that your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And that's a good thing. If you want to be engaged to a person, share it with him. Don't wait for him to tell you. To open. Keep communication open, guys. In all relationships, not just in romantic ones. You have friends, you have family. Keep that open communication. Let people know how you feel. I had this one person that I read for, and their family had no idea that they were into poetry, and they had written a book. And that person got their book published. And so he was giving it, copies of it to his family, and they're like, we didn't even know that you wrote. We didn't even know you liked to write. Where is this coming from? That's because he kept it hidden, because he was so afraid of being rejected. We are so afraid of rejection because we're so scared that people are going to be like, oh, we don't like that. Oh, we don't do that. Or we don't. But you're not doing it for other people. You're doing it for you. And if you want to share that talent with somebody, or if you want to share it with the world, then do it. True love. This is a true love card. For those of you who are looking for a relationship and you're finding someone and you're talking them, who knows? It could be the greatest love of your life if you set up those boundaries and open up those wells of emotion, and let go of your past and your past hurts and your ex. It could be the love of your life. You just got to give it a chance. Okay. Let me see. Reconciliation. Some of you have people coming back into your lives. Now, let me tell you this. Someone from your past is returning to your life. If you have been communicating with someone who you used to be with a long time ago, there's nothing wrong with that. If that person wasn't very toxic and abusive to you, you have to be really careful on them coming back into your life if that is the case. If that is not the case, then let this happen if it was a good, positive thing. Who knows? Maybe the first time you were together and you left on good terms, it was the wrong timing. Maybe now is the right time for you to open that up. That's a good thing. And remember, though, if it was toxic, please do it with caution. Make sure that person who's coming back into your life, if they left being narcissistic, make sure they got help. If they didn't, and if they make you still feel that bad way, get away from them. Don't let them back in your life. And stay optimistic. Stay optimistic, guys, about your love life. I mean, a lot of people are like, oh, I'm never going to find anybody. When am I going to find someone? Positive thinking. What you put out comes back. Okay, it's the law of attraction. Faith. Have faith that you're going to find someone that you're going to click with. My husband and I, we went to high school together. I knew him when I was 15 years old. And oh my God, I was head over heels for him. And of course, you know, life happens. He went one way, I went, and I was like, hey. And he was like, hey. Well, the timing was wrong again because I was with someone and he was with someone. But we still reconnected. We didn't do anything. We were just friends. We talked at work. And life took him a different way. And I, again, went a different way. About, I would say 2 years ago, we reconnected again on Facebook. He messaged me. I'm like, I know that name. Where do I know that name from? He messaged me. He goes, hey, do you know who this is? He sent a picture, and I'm like, I know who you are. We've been together ever since. I'm 41. He's 40. I just had a birthday. His birthday's coming up in October. Mine's in May. I'm in my 40s. So it took me that long for the love of my life to come back into my life. So you don't know. And please don't be like, oh my God, I'm 20. Do I have to wait until I'm 40? No, sometimes it comes sooner. But when you get to be a certain age, you understand things. Had I been with him when I was in my 20s, we wouldn't have lasted because I wasn't mature enough. When is this going to happen? When are you going to find someone? Soon. Those of you who are on the right path. But there's a lot of you right now who don't know whether or not they want to be with someone. Now is the time to make the decision, and you need to make it fast. You need to clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you when it's supposed to come to you. Look, nobody likes a wishy-washy person. The wind blows, you're over here. The wind blows, you're over there. The wind blows, you're back and forth. Nobody likes that. So make a decision. Get off the fence. Okay? Make the decision to be with someone. If you're stringing someone along, stop it. That's not nice. Okay? You should never do that. That's wrong. But if you like them and they like you, then do it. Make a decision. Don't keep someone waiting so long because you can potentially miss out on the best thing of your life. Okay. You are deserving of love. You deserve to be loved. You're lovable. A lot of people are like, but am I really? You are. Everyone deserves to be loved. Everybody wants love, and everyone wants to be loved. I don't give a care who you are. I know a lot of people are like, nah, I don't need it. I don't need it. You want it. You secretly want it. You just put on a tough face because you're hurting inside. But everyone wants to be loved. Everybody needs to be loved, unless you're a psychotic or a sociopath. And sociopaths, they don't understand it. But hang in there, people, because it really does happen. Codependency. This one's a good one. There are some of you guys, thank you for the like, whoever liked it. There are some people who are codependents. This is a really strong one. Your addictions are affecting your romance. If you're a codependent and you're with someone who has addictions, now there's many types of addictions, people, not just drugs and alcohol. There's gambling, there's shopping, there's porn, there's video games, there's being on the internet, all kinds of addictions. If you're a codependent to those addictions in a relationship, it's not a good relationship to be in. So you really need to help them. Okay, last card, guys. This is the last relationship card. Forgiving and learning. This is a really good one. See, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, okay, let's talk about the past. When you release and heal the past experiences, then love will come your way. So when we let go of our past and we learn forgiveness, that are the loves of our lives, the ones that we really need, and we go from there. Because sometimes, we miss out because we're too busy hanging on to anger from things that happened to us from our past. Okay. And a lot of times we have the potential of missing out because we don't know what to do. We don't know what to say. Okay. I said that was the last one, but I feel like I need to do one more again. So here it is. Release your ex. Look at that. Release your ex. It's time to release your ex. If you were in an abusive relationship and you're trying to get in a new one and you're holding your new partner accountable for what the old partner did, that's not right. You need to stop that. That's wrong. You need to clear your energy of that bad, negative relationship because it's not a good thing for you to hold on to. You need to release it so you can get those my mouse. I moved my mouse. So you can get those things in life. Okay. Oh, that flopped out. Now we're going to do a mediumship read, and this is for lost loved ones. For those of you who lost someone and you would like to contact someone, I do those kinds of reads. Look in the description below. The prices are down there. You can message me on here. You can message me on Facebook. You can message me, and I will read. I will read for you. Okay. This is really good. I like to do these ones for people because this is the people that are coming to you. Okay. So if you've had lost a past one, or you've been thinking about someone in your life that has passed, and if it's been a while, that's fine. If you're still thinking about them, if you're wondering about what that lost loved one wants to say to you, then this read is for you. Okay. So the first thing they want you to know is there's no time where they're at. Time only exists on Earth. It's an Earth thing. In the spirit world, they don't have a concept of time the way we do. It doesn't work that way because they don't have time the way we do there. Okay? It doesn't matter what you believe in. It doesn't matter where you believe. You can believe people are in heaven. You can believe people are beyond heaven or whatever. Whatever you believe in, there's no time there. One thing that I like to tell people when I do these mediumship reads is, have you ever seen that? I love Robin Williams. It's a fabulous movie. It's called What Dreams May Come. It's about heaven. It's about being in heaven. It's about each individual person of hell and what it's like. I know there are some people that are like, well, I don't believe in heaven and I don't believe in hell. Well, that's okay. But there is a spirit world and it surrounds us every day. And our lost loved ones will come to us if we're in deep distress, guys. And the thing is, if you're holding on to a lost loved one, this is really important. You need to let them go because they have to move on to the next stage of life. They can't stay here. So, believe in yourself. You can do it. If you're having doubts, and you're like, oh, I wish my mom or my dad or my grandma or whoever was here, because they always made me believe in myself. They're telling you, you have the power to believe in yourself. You can do it. They know you can do it. If you're wondering, oh, can I do this, Mom? Can I do this, Dad? Or insert whoever. They know you can do it. So do it. They want you to know is, this is a really good one. I like this one. I wish I had told you more often how much I loved you. Your family loves you guys, even though they didn't get to tell you a lot. Parents love their children. Children love their parents. You may have lost someone and the last words you spoken to them were in anger. Let it go. Because they love you. They really do. They feel happy and healthy. They're happy and healthy where they're at. They don't have any more of the sicknesses that they had when they were here on earth suffering. They don't feel those anymore. It's gone. So they're happy and healthy. They want you to know that. If you knew someone who loved animals, then they were surrounded by animals when they got to wherever they were going. Rest assured, they're with whatever they like up there. Okay. Earth is their school. This means that they're here and they're learning about the philosophy of life. Okay. The philosophy of life, they're learning it. They're learning it here and in the spirit world. And now they know. Now they're aware. There's a new awakening, so to speak. Okay. So, okay. Some of them, what those consequences will do until it's too late. Okay. That's what this card is talking about. They do have some sorrows and they want to share them with you. Okay. Last card, guys. This is, they don't have any pain. No pain. When people are in the spirit world, they don't have the same pain that you and I have. They don't have any, remember, it's different from them. It's different. So, now that was 1001. I'm so glad for those of you who joined. Thank you for joining me. That was really good. I really enjoy doing this. Click on the description below. I have all my prices down there. You can message me on TikTok. I have a TikTok to like and subscribe. I'm going to on YouTube. Thank you so much, Bell, so you can get notifications when you mean. And I appreciate you guys so much. Love and light, and namaste.